Hello friends, if you are watching this video, most likely you have failed in this exam. For a lot of you, this might be the first time you have experienced failure in examinations, and I understand it might be very disheartening to hear the news. But failure is a big part of our lives. Just take it as an experience and see what we can learn from it. I'm here to help you break down the reason for this result and turn it around. First and foremost, let's talk about the exams. If you have seen my solution videos, I have mentioned the exam were definitely lengthy but fairly easy. This pushed the passing mark above 60 for a few papers, so a lot of students could not clear the exam by a very small margin. To know where we fell short, we should first check out the breakdown given by the institute. After logging in your account, you will go to this exam result and then click again this exam result April 2024. Down here, you will see the exam result breakdown. You can click on it. Here you will see the detailed analysis of marks question wise. So you can see every question, how much marks were available and how much examiner 1 and examiner 2 gave you for those particular questions. Your final marks is going to be average of those examiner 1 and examiner 2 marks. You can figure out which questions were completely correct, which questions had some part correct and which questions were completely wrong by this marks analysis. Down here you will see the passing marks and also you can download this as a PDF file. You can also check out this marking and publication of results page where they have information about some frequently asked questions by students. After this, you should compare with the solutions provided by the institute where you went wrong, especially in the questions which were partially correct. Whether it was a calculation mistake or whether it was a conceptual mistake. This will help you narrow down the topics in which you have certain problems, especially if there are some conceptual problems. After you have analyzed your past paper, now let's talk about what our strategy should be for the future examination. So the strategy for the September 2024 examination will definitely depend on how much marks did we actually score. If you have scored above 55, most likely your concepts are clear. But you should concentrate on increasing your speed as well as increasing your accuracy. For that, you should revisit difficult and important questions and solve them in MS Word. You should also concentrate on paper B, that is your Excel and R programming. We many times ignore them because it's just 30% of our score, but that makes a difference between just failing the examination and passing comfortably. If you're confident about your preparation for this examination and maybe you have been preparing for another examination for this September 2024, you can give an additional paper as well. Most likely you will be able to do all of this in 20 to 25 days and after that you should use past papers and solve them as if you are writing an examination. This will boost your confidence and iron out any mistakes, especially if you are making some calculation mistakes. Let's talk about if the score is between 55 and 40. This means you need to revisit the important concepts. If you have left some topic while you were studying before, you should focus on those topics and make sure you don't leave it for the next examination. Practice all the difficult and important questions at least 2 times and at least once in Word. After you have built up a little bit of confidence on your topics, then you should start solving past papers. Solve all the past papers from 2019 at least 2 times and at least once in Word. We need a lot of typing practice. You must also concentrate on your Excel or R programming paper because most likely you did not score well in that as well. Practicing all the past papers of Excel and R programming will give you a big boost in your confidence that you will require for this examination. Now let's talk about what if we scored less than 40 marks. This clearly means that our concepts were not clear and we should start our preparation again. If you are still planning to give this examination in September 2024, you will have to make a timetable where you give all your time just for studying this subject. You will have to revisit all the concepts, practice all the revision notes, past papers or any assignments you may have at least 2 times. While you are practicing, you should mark all the difficult questions and important questions that you go through and practice them in Word at least once. The questions that you have marked, the difficult and the important questions, you should revisit them before the examination. You will have to give a lot of time to practicing your Excel or R programming papers as well. Go through all the basic concepts of Excel, R programming, and then solve the past papers from 2019 up to now. And I would like to give you some more tips. The first one is, do not wait to practice your R or Excel till the end. Do it as you complete the respective topics. That will help you remove any conceptual problems you may have while you are studying and will help you with concentration as well as confidence for the next topic. Second tip is, if till 25th July you are not confident that you have practiced enough, take a step back and take more time to prepare and attempt the paper when you are ready. These papers are expensive and it is not a sprint but a marathon. Do not burden yourself with the pressure that you need to clear paper every 6 months. If you can, that's great. But if you are studying along with your college or work, it sometimes becomes difficult to manage so much together. The passing marks are around a whopping 63 nowadays. Let's always consider 65 just to be safe. You need to give your 100% to achieve this. Third tip, do not take studies to be a burden, but enjoy the thrill. And that can come only with the confidence and the excitement for studying a particular subject. Love what you study and the exams will become a piece of cake. If you have any doubts or suggestion, please leave them down in the comments and I'll reply as soon as possible. To end this video, I leave you with this saying, why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up. All the best for your studies as well as your examination. I'll see you in the next one.